Welcome to Silent Secrets. Have you ever wondered why some women become deeply attached to a man while others seem distant, no matter how much time or energy you pour into the relationship? Here's the hidden truth. Emotional attachment is not about time, it's about experience. It's about how she feels when she's with you, and even more importantly, how she feels when you're not around. When a woman becomes emotionally attached to you, you occupy her thoughts in ways you may never realize. She'll think of you while sipping her morning coffee, during her busiest workday, and even right before drifting off to sleep. That attachment makes her crave your presence. It pulls her closer, makes her more affectionate, more invested, and yes, more likely to build something deep and lasting with you. But here's the twist most men never see coming. If she becomes too attached without balance, it can turn toxic. Suddenly, the dream girl you imagined becomes jealous, overly dependent, or demanding constant validation. What once felt exciting starts to feel suffocating. So the key is balance. You want her to feel emotionally drawn to you, but in a healthy way that keeps the spark alive, instead of burning it out. And in today's video, I'll reveal 11 powerful psychological strategies to create that balance. These strategies are simple but deeply effective. They work like magnets on her emotions, pulling her closer while keeping things fun, fresh, and exciting. Make sure you watch until the very end, because number 11 is the mistake almost every man makes, and it can completely ruin her attachment to you if you get it wrong. So, let's dive in. 1. Give her space to miss you. This may sound counterintuitive, but one of the strongest ways to make a woman emotionally attached is by giving her space. Think about it. If you're always around her, constantly texting, calling, or showing up, she never gets the chance to actually miss you. And if she never misses you, she never develops that craving to see you again. Most men smother the women they like. They assume the more time they spend together, the deeper her feelings will grow. But in reality, the opposite often happens. The more available you are, the less she values your presence. Scarcity creates value. When you're not always there, she starts wondering, why hasn't he texted me yet? What's he doing? Is he with someone else? That curiosity builds intrigue, and intrigue is the foundation of emotional attachment. Here's how to use this properly. Don't flood her with constant texts. End conversations while the energy is still high, so she's left wanting more. Allow at least a day or two where you're focused on your own life, your goals, your passions. When you give her the gift of missing you, you plant seeds of longing that grow into attachment. Playfully tease her now that you've created space. You want to keep things exciting when you are together, and one of the best ways to spark emotional energy is through playful teasing. Let's be clear. Teasing isn't about being mean or disrespectful. It's about creating fun little sparks of unpredictability. Women are emotionally drawn to men who can take them on a mini roller coaster of feelings. Laughter, surprise, even a little playful. Challenge. Here's how. Give her a lighthearted nickname. Tease her quirks, like always being late or always ordering the same. Drink. Playfully misinterpret something she says to create a funny moment. When you tease her with charm, she associates you with fun and laughter. And here's the kicker. She starts to link those good feelings with you personally. Psychology shows that emotions are contagious. If she consistently feels joy, playfulness, and laughter around you, she will subconsciously crave your presence. Encourage her to chase you. Here's a secret most men never learn. If you want a woman to feel emotionally invested, she has to feel like she's chasing you, even just a little. Why? Because people value what they invest effort into. If she's the one texting first sometimes, suggesting plans, or trying to grab your attention, she starts investing emotionally. That investment makes her feel bonded to you on a deeper level. How do you encourage her to chase? Don't always be the one to initiate conversations. Let her be the one to ask, when are we hanging out? Sometimes, end interactions on a high note, so she's left eager for more. When she chases you, she's telling herself, this guy matters. I want him in my life, and that thought strengthens her attachment. Reward her. When she chases you now, here's where many men make a huge mistake. They think playing hard to get means being cold, distant, or unresponsive when she does show interest. But if you ignore her efforts, she'll eventually stop trying. The secret is balance. Yes, you want her to chase, but when she does, you reward her. That doesn't mean buying gifts or going over the top. It simply means showing appreciation. If she plans a date, genuinely thank her. If she gives you a compliment, smile and acknowledge it. If she does something thoughtful, let her know you noticed. This creates a feedback loop. She invests, you reward, she invests more. And each cycle deepens her attachment to you. Wow. Never chase her. This one is crucial. If you're constantly chasing a woman, you destroy the very foundation of attraction. Here's why. Chasing sends a subconscious message that says, I need you more than you need me. And women sense that desperation instantly. When you chase, the power dynamic flips. She starts feeling like the prize while you're competing for her approval. And once she feels that imbalance, her respect and her emotional connection begin to fade. Instead, let things unfold naturally. Don't pressure. Don't over-pursue. Don't force. When you stop chasing, you become more mysterious, more confident, and more magnetic. She starts thinking, why isn't he chasing me like other guys? That curiosity builds attraction. Never judge her. If you want a woman to feel emotionally attached to you, she needs to feel safe opening up. And nothing kills emotional safety faster than judgment. When she shares her past, her insecurities, or her feelings, never respond with, why would you do that? That makes no sense. Are you serious? Even small phrases can feel like rejection to her. And when a woman feels judged, she'll instantly pull back and hide her real self. Instead, create a safe emotional space. Listen without interrupting. Ask open-ended questions like, how did that make you feel? Show empathy, even if you don't fully understand her perspective. When she feels accepted, she bonds with you. And that bond becomes the foundation of real attachment. Touch her gently. Touch is one of the most powerful emotional connectors in human psychology. It bypasses logic and speaks directly to feelings. But here's the key. It must be done with respect and intention. Hold her hand while walking. Give her warm, genuine hugs. Place your arm around her casually. Kiss her forehead or cheek in moments of tenderness. These gestures aren't about lust. They're about connection. They send a subtle but powerful message. You are safe with me. When she consistently associates your touch with comfort, security, and warmth, she begins to crave it. And that craving builds emotional addiction. Engage in emotionally rich conversations. This is where most men fall flat. They stick to surface-level conversations. What did you do today? Or where was that event? These exchanges don't create emotional depth. They don't leave a lasting impression. Instead, aim for emotionally rich conversations. Ask, what was the best part of your day? If she went to a concert, ask, what moment made you feel the most alive? Share your own experiences in a way that mirrors her emotions. When she expresses her feelings and you connect with them, she feels truly understood. And feeling understood is one of the deepest human needs. When you meet that need, her attachment to you skyrockets. Make her laugh. Laughter is a shortcut to emotional bonding. When you make her laugh, you create positive emotional anchors in her mind. Every time she thinks of you, she recalls the joy, the ease, the fun. Here's the best part. You don't need to be a stand-up comedian. Humor isn't about rehearsed jokes. It's about being playful and lighthearted. Use light sarcasm, never cruel. Exaggerate stories for comedic effect. Share funny mistakes from your own life. When she sees that you don't take yourself too seriously, she relaxes. And relaxation builds comfort. Comfort builds connection. Connection builds attachment. 10. Stop trying to impress. One of the biggest traps men fall into is trying too hard to impress. They brag. They show off. They compete with other men in her presence. But here's the reality. When you're trying to impress, you're silently admitting, you're above me. I need to earn your approval, and women sense that instantly. It kills attraction. Instead, focus on authenticity. Don't try to prove your value. Live your value. Let her see your ambitions, your passions, and your purpose. Be comfortable in your own skin. Confidence is magnetic. Desperation is repellent. Hyun, let her fully express her emotions. This final point is the one most men get wrong, and it can make or break emotional attachment. When a woman laughs, let her laugh fully. When she cries, let her release those tears. When she's excited, celebrate with her. Too many men cut women off, trying to fix their emotions, change the subject, or minimize what they're feeling. But emotions are energy, and when you allow her to fully express them around you, she bonds with you on a soul-deep level. She feels safe, she feels accepted, she feels connected, and that's when emotional attachment becomes unshakable. Let's bring it all together. To build emotional attachment without killing the spark, give her space to miss you, playfully tease her, encourage her to chase you, reward her when she does, never chase her, never judge her, touch her gently. Engage in emotionally rich conversations. Make her laugh. Stop trying to impress her. Let her fully express her emotions. When you put these strategies into practice, something incredible happens. She doesn't just like you. She feels deeply connected to you. She feels safe, understood, valued, and excited. And that's when emotional attachment becomes permanent. Remember this. A woman may forget your words, but she never forgets how you make her feel. So if you can consistently make her feel cherished, understood, and inspired, she won't just stay with you. She'll never want to let go. If you found this video powerful, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps more men discover these hidden truths. Subscribe to Silent Secrets for more deep insights into psychology, attraction, and relationships. And tell me in the comments, which of these 11 strategies do you want to work on the most? I'd love to hear your experiences. Until next time, this is Silent Secrets, helping you unlock the mysteries of the female mind.